All right, Ranger, here we are. Now, I know you are not a big fan of this subject, but we got a data mine hitting just now. This is very hot off the press. We're going to see this in game very soon, but it appears that we are getting some facelifts for 3 characters that all happen to be Galactic Republic Jedi. So, Ranger, I've got to ask the question. Here it is. So we got Qui-Gon Jinn, we got Ayla, and we got Mace Windu. Does this mean anything? Are we going to see a rework or what?
No.
Stop that. Give me hope here.
All right, I'm hopeful that we will not get a rework on any of these characters.
Man. Well, it's okay. So here's the thing, though. It doesn't always mean
Mace
anything.
One looks really good. Boy, that one looks really good. Out of the 3, that one turned out really well.
It looks like they just put his picture there. Like they're just like,
I don't know what
boom.
they did, but that's definitely some Samuel L. Jackson coming through the screen there.
You can compare the two. I mean, even his outfit looks much more believable.
Yeah.
There.
That looks really good.
So at a minimum, I mean, it's nice to see them, kind of addressing these characters, making them look a little bit more realistic and believable. Update those polygons. Look, we've kind of seen this go both ways, though, haven't we? We have seen some characters get the facelifts, and then we see a rework follow. But for the most part, it just unfortunately doesn't seem to mean much other than they're just slowly going through the game, and they must have somebody who's just maybe they've assigned one person. And he's the guy who's going and he's like, okay, we're going to update this character. We're going to update this character. We're going to update this character just to kind of refresh the game and make it look a little bit cleaner.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm glad that they are. I mean, we are, some of us, visual creatures. And, how something looks stirs a certain amount of emotion or feelings in there. So, yeah, I think they look great. They look more like the characters from the movies. I think before they'd done, if I'm not mistaken, that the characters were taken from the Clone Wars animated show. And now these are more from the actual movies. Yeah, and they look pretty good. The Ayla one looks just like she does from the movie. So does Mace. Qui-Gon's looking a little, I don't know. He doesn't quite
look
got
at
that
Qui-Gon here. If we're going to see,
Qui-Gon.
I don't think he looks as good as the others, but if you contrast him to what he looks like in game right now, it is definitely an improvement.
Yeah, it's true. Well, I mean, it's just how if you like that animated kind of style, I mean, the characters look exactly like they did in the Clone Wars, right? From the TV show.
Right.
But yeah, if they're going to try to go more realistic, they did that with some other characters like Dooku. They used Christopher Lee, and I really think he looks really good. So, yeah.
This Mace one, though, this is I think probably one of the best ones I've seen them do yet. It actually looks really good.
Yeah, that looks really good. I mean, damn, that one came out really well. I like that.
Here's another reason why I probably think this doesn't mean we're getting a rework, even though I'm gonna cross my fingers. Anytime they touch a character, the question's gotta be asked. Am I right? You gotta sit there and at least question it. But if you read the climate of the game right now, who's the latest character we got? Fennec Shand.
The last,
right?
Yeah, Fennec Shand, yeah.
So do you really think that they're going to go Fennec Shand and Galactic Republic Jedi rework?
Hey, if they were going to do something, they would have done it, I think, with all the Clone Wars stuff we recently had. So, yeah. I mean, if they're going to do reworks, hey, I'm all for it, but let's I mean, maybe something's in the works, but I mean, people try to make the correlation between something changes here, which means, like the November character is this must mean this. Sometimes it does, sometimes it has nothing to do with anything else. So
yeah,
just take
actually,
it for what
recently, if we think about all the characters who have got portraits updated, so we've had like B1,
quite a few,
B2, we've had Dooku, we've had Gas, we've had who else? We've had a ton of people get those facelifts, and literally none of them have got reworks.
No, and I don't think you expect it. I mean, I think to me, they feel like separate things. They're going in and they're cleaning up a lot of these characters and their images for the game, which I'm glad to see. The reworks, I think, if they're going to do it, or if they start doing it, will be something totally separate from what's happening here. I think with the visual stuff.
With the reworks, we have not seen an actual rework in this game for quite some time now. I mean, we got a little bit of a touch up on Royal Guard and a couple others, but I would say the last real splash rework we've seen was Vader, right? The last real big one.
You just completely cut out there. I didn't hear a word you just said, my friend.
Sorry. I was just saying the last real big rework we had was probably Vader, right? And I mean, don't you feel like the game at some point soon is due for some splash rework like that? I mean, gosh, how refreshing would it be if we did see a rework like this?
It'd be nice. I mean, we've talked about this. There's some characters I don't care if they ever get touched up, like, you know, I mean, Mob Enforcer. Yeah, not too interested if those ever get reworks. However, I think some of the upper echelon characters, mid-tier characters that, you know, we're familiar with, maybe they're not the main stage, but we know who they are.
Right.
If they got a rework, it'd be kind of cool to see. Like Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon's a well-known character from Star Wars. I think his kit's a little outdated. It works. It's effective. But if they were to go in and kind of juice it up a little bit and do something for it, I would be okay with that. You know, something.
At least make them usable.
Characters.
Like, wouldn't it be cool if we had some kind of additional tag that maybe connected the Jedi Council together and made them an extra team? I mean, there's so many Jedi teams right now, and so maybe it's something we just won't see for a while, but really iconic Jedi that are sitting at the bottom of our rosters getting almost no use other than for ships or something like that with like Plo Koon. But man, if we could have like a Qui-Gon Jinn lead become viable again, have Mace Windu slotting in there, Plo Koon, Kit Fisto, Ayla, having some kind of team like that is not necessarily taken from the other Jedi team. I mean, I don't think it should be that crazy for them to do something like that and have it not really shake up the game too much. I mean, they can tune something like that up and have it become something that's on the level of like at least Night Sisters or something like that, you know, where they're not reworking them and having them topple GLs necessarily, but hey, here's a team that now you can use these guys in GAC if you want to use them now, and a lot of these characters are characters we've had to farm up for GLs by now, and so I would love to see them do something like that, and I think especially given how iconic Qui-Gon Jinn and Mace are, it would be really refreshing. But yeah, I'm pretty much in agreement with you. As much as I want to say this means that we're getting a rework, I really would be surprised if it did.
Yeah. So we'll wait and see. Hey, if it happens, great. If it doesn't, okay, they're still there, but they look better, and that's fine too. It works for me.
They look nice.
They look so nice.
They look very, very nice. Okay, guys, I want to thank Ranger for joining me. Ranger, actually, he was joining me for a different video. This came up. We decided to just make a quick video, talk about this a little bit with you guys. But be sure to be checking out Ranger's stuff down in the comments below. Reality Skewed Gamers, they're streaming all the time. You're doing so much good stuff with them, and so many charity moments and everything. Do you want to tell us a little bit about what you do real quick, Ranger, here? Pimp your stuff.
Yeah. So I'll just pimp. I mean, you can find the channel and stuff in the description. But we're actually getting ready to kick off our next campaign for the American Cancer Society. We are Gamers for Cancer, something we helped start with them. Yeah. And every year we try to raise a buttload of money for the American Cancer Society and to raise awareness and just do everything we can. And we have our big charity stream, a 24-hour stream to kick off our campaign for this year is on October 30th. So we'll be be Halloween and college football day and a whole bunch of fun stuff. So I'll be getting dressed up as Darth Revan. Everyone will be having a good time and having fun, raising money. We always kick it off the Jedi Academy. We'll have lots of great guests and features and people coming out, and we just hang out for 24 hours and play games and raise money. And and we typically, I mean, even last year in the middle of the COVID crisis going on, we raised $15,000 during COVID. So we've raised more than that and for one session for one of our campaigns. But yeah, so we really want to kick it off this year. So if you can go October 30th, just be aware we haven't set the event up, but we will soon for the actual stream. But yeah, we'll be on I believe Twitch, and we will do our 24-hour stream.
Everyone, go check him out. Doing great stuff. So, all right, that's going to do it for today, guys. Like the video if you did enjoy it, and we'll be back tomorrow. We'll have another video talking about 3v3 teams, also with Ranger, which we're actually going to record right now. All right, we're getting out of here. As always, my brothers, don't forget,